now. Again, this is being recorded and will be live after. So first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for being part of ValiFi. It's really just makes us extremely happy to see the support after everything that has happened from some of you. We understand that some of you are mad or a little confused about as to what's going on. And this AMA will talk about what's going to happen going forward with ValiFi. So the team has been really taking a look at everything we could have done, everything that we could do in the future to preserve ValiFi. And we thought of this revenue share model. And we really wanted to explore that idea, and we went through it. But it just turns out that there's just not enough good sources of revenue we can use to provide a really good revenue share model. And obviously our trader is extremely good, but we do not. It'll be foolish of us to want to put all our eggs in one basket. So for those reasons, we will not like to continue with the revenue share model. We understand that some of you, when we talked about the refund phases and stuff like that, some of you were a little questioning about the people who just invested or people who have not ROI'd. So to do things right for everyone, we're going to build a new dApp it's a simple dApp that will read through all the wallets in the blockchain and will check in money in versus money out. Like you cashed out of ValiFi versus putting money in, that includes maintenance fees, that includes everything. If you have not ROI'd, you will be getting a refund. So the refund now will be based on ROI. If you have ROI and taking out profits, you will not be getting a refund. And it will go through all the wallets that we have. I think we have about 524 investors of YieldBox owners. So that's going to go through all those wallets and make sure that the amount of money you put in, if it's less, then you will get a refund. So we're going to use all the money that's left. As you guys know, we're not using... This money does not go to the core team. All the money that's left will be used to refund people who have not fully ROI'd or who have not ROI'd at all, people who compounded all the time. So it's money in versus money out. If you put in $10,000 and you just compound it all day, then you will get $10,000 back. We hope to achieve, after doing some estimations on math, we hope that we can refund everyone 100%. That's our hope with the money that's left. We believe we can. If the refund that we have to give out after we run the script and the dApp is more than that, then we'll refund everyone to a certain percentage, to get rid of all the money, the 850. If it's less, then what we'll do is whatever's left, let's say we refund $700,000 and then there's $100,000 left. All that money will be used for legendary yield keys. So all V3 yield keys will receive a refund. Basically, we'll grab whatever's left from the yield box, and then we'll divide it amongst like all the yield keys, and we'll refund that amount of money for all yield keys. We think this is the fairest way because we have seen people who said that they invested $20K 3 weeks ago, and it's not fair that they'll only get $2,000 out. So we strongly believe that we'll have enough money to refund everyone who have not ROI yet, and then there'll be money left for legendary yield keys. So if you have any yield keys, I would suggest swapping them to V3. V3s will be the only ones that count. So if you have V1s or V2s, I believe the dApp is still available for you to move them to V3. So just move them over to V3. And when the time comes for that, we'll be able to do that. To build this scanning the blockchain system and dApp will take around 2 to 3 weeks. So that's going to take that time. I know about unclaimed value and all that stuff. If you have not ROI'd, you will receive a refund. So even if the money was not claimed or claimed, it doesn't matter. If you put in $10,000 and you have only taken out 8,000, then you will receive 2,000. That's how it's gonna go. So unclaimed rewards, you will need to claim in the new dApp. So yeah, once we release that new dApp, it will be a simple dApp that says how much you put in, like it'll give you how much you're gonna get back, and that's pretty much it. So it'll be pretty easy for you guys. Just connect your wallet, go scan the wallet, and just go through it. Yeah, so we will not be going with revenue share model. I just don't think there's enough good sources of income there out there. We really don't want to put everything into all our eggs in one basket. We understand our trader is good, but things can happen. There's losing weeks and stuff like that, and we really don't want to go through that, especially as a core team. So moving forward, what we want to do is Fusion Swap. It's already in beta stages. We've been pushing and working through Fusion Swap all this time. We're building great partnerships. We'll be releasing Fusion KYC, which is something we haven't really announced yet, but that's a service that we'll be releasing alongside Fusion Swap. So for the people who want to continue with us, who still support us, we'll be releasing more information as to how you can invest in Fusion Swap. And obviously, like, we'll probably use legendary yield keys as something extra for Fusion Swap. So we'll just keep you guys updated in terms of what's going on with Fusion Swap. We really want to sit down again, go over everything, make sure that everything looks good. Everything's, we have learned so much from ValiFi itself, and it's just mistakes we don't want to commit again. So we really want to go over again. Fusion Swap will take, like, while we're building this new dApp, which will take 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be also looking at Fusion Swap and going over it all over again. But we do have a beta version of Fusion Swap. We're working with Fusion KYC, which is like a really high standard KYC process for serious projects that will hold them accountable if they do end up stealing money, with law enforcement and everything. So it's a pretty exciting product that we're building, and we really believe in Fusion Swap. But again, we really just want to start that with a clean slate. So we want to just push this new refund for everyone that who didn't ROI, because it's not fair for them. And if you have ROI and you taking our profits, well, good for you. Unfortunately, this is how it has to be done. So if you have ROI or taking out money in profits, then you will not be receiving a refund from whatever's left. Yeah. So more information about how legendary yield keys will be used for Fusion Swap will be coming out later. Again, we plan on using all the money to refund yield boxes and people who have not ROI'd, and then we'll be moving on to legendary yield keys if there's any money left, which we believe there will be. Again, this is just estimations. There could be a possibility that there's no money left and all the 850K has to go back to YieldBox. Only the dApp, once we finalize the dApp, will tell us all the information, and obviously we'll release it to the public here. I know someone asked about the trader. We'll be posting images about our balance, the final balances of our trader. I think we were around $217,000, but then there's fees, so it comes out to 205, 206K. We'll be posting those images after this AMA for everyone to see. So yeah, honestly, we really just want to do what's right for everyone. We want to refund people who didn't get the chance to ROI, to prevent as much money loss as possible. We have always been transparent with you guys. We have always been here for you guys. We have gone through a lot of stuff together, and it's just incredible how long, it's almost a year already since we started ValiFi, and it's just become like our passion project on our baby. But now I think it's time, after things happen, it's time to go with a clean slate into a new project, just to ensure that, we don't drag anything behind from that. So we really just want to compensate people as much as we can. Hopefully everyone gets 100% refund, no one loses money, and we can move forward with Fusion Swap. Yeah, everyone will have access to see how much they're going to receive. This will take into account all fees you have paid, how much actually you have compounded, like all that. It's going to be money in versus money out. I think I have some questions here that are wonderful. Mod Peanut, bro, thank you so much for everything you do. You've been incredible with us. He did gather some questions with us for us. Can we request a gravity integration into MDB? Again, we're just gonna do no ROI, people who have not ROI refunds, so I don't think we need that. Will we be able to buy V2 yield boxes? The revenue share model is not happening anymore. Refund on recent maintenance fees on claim value and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you have not ROI, you would get your money back. All the money is going back to the community, as you know, guys. We, as ValiFi core team members, we did not receive any value tokens as an allocation. We did not receive free yield boxes. If any of our core team members have yield boxes, which many of us do, it was bought with our own money. Like, we didn't get this for free. So we'll be doing that refund based on ROI. What's our strategy with a trader? Can we opt in for a 6 to 12 month compound plans of sort? Again, we'll be pulling all our money out of the trader. It will take around 20 to 30 days just to move that money back to the ValiFi treasury. And then that's when we'll start all the refunds. Also, the ValiFi token will be discontinued. I think we'll do that on Monday, which means all the liquidity will be drained and will be sent straight to the ValiFi treasury. So expect around $412 or $408,000 to be put into the treasury after that move. Someone asked if the liquidity is locked. How are we doing that? Yes, the liquidity is locked until like 2023. We did find out that the ValiFi, one of the deployer wallets, has a way to sell tokens after talking to the devs and stuff, trying to figure out how we can pull that money out, because that's money that needs to be given back to you guys. So it's possible to sell that token through there and then get all the money out. So that's what we'll be doing. Any rough estimates on our profits per trade per person with a trade in the future? Will not be doing that. Average revenue streams monthly. I don't know what that means. Is it in the future? I don't know. For V2, how are things going to be sustainable with the new model? Again, we're not doing the new model. We're just going to be refunding everyone. Future revenue split. Sorry, a lot of these questions are based on the previous announcement. There will be a new announcement after the end of this AMA to just let everyone know what's really happening. And also the investment, the trader updates. Future utility of legendary YieldKeys. So that's something we're going to talk about in the future. We really want to sit down again and look over Fusion Swap, how we're going to incorporate legendary YieldKeys. But we do plan on refunding whatever's left of the money, if there's any money left, to the legendary YieldKeys. V3. So if you have any V2s or V1s, I suggest you start upgrading them now. Yeah, that's something we're working on. The Gaming Geek said, would there be any way to continue with the Fusion Swap instead of getting a refund on our legendary YieldKeys? Yes, that's something that will be looked at after we do the YieldBox refunds. But yes, we're that's something that it's gonna change. Sorry, that's gonna be announced later. We have failed in marketing. What will be differently for Fusion Swap? Or for Fusion Swap, we do have a full marketing campaign built out. That's going to be articles, interviews, what else? Videos, AMAs. That's all has been built out for it. We just need to pay for it and start going. But since it hasn't been finalized development, and we haven't finalized our partnerships that we're building for Fusion Swap, which are with credible companies that are really good. I wish I could tell you more about the partnerships, but we cannot say them until they're 100% set on stone. So I don't want to get anyone in trouble or any hypes up if it's not going to happen. But I think everything's going good. So yeah, Fusion Swap definitely has a lot more marketing established for it. Can we make a donation pool for the team? I would like to share part of my revenue ROI if I made with the team. I mean, thank you so much, man. If you feel that you want to do that, just let us know. It's really not necessary. When you say money back, that initially means yield box and fees only. Yeah, so legendary yield keys will be separate. This means like it's for yield boxes, monthly fees, and compounding and all that. So we'll take into account all that. How do you see Fusion Swap being the foundation for the ValiFi Phoenix? Sorry, can you what is the ValiFi Phoenix? I'm sorry. I'm so confused. Can you elaborate what went wrong? This is something that we've been that we the team have been talking a lot about, like what went wrong. And it's really a lot of combinations about a lot of things. Um, the combination of like the market being the way it is. When we started this project, we were like in a bull market. Um, then we had the terrible luck with Terra and Luna, and then Strong, and like all these things piled up on top of each other. And then like we did do some good things and then some bad things, but everything done here is being taken as a learning lesson. And there's really, in our view, once we learn that lesson, there's really no point of keep talking about it. It's just moving forward and what can we do right, and moving forward, what can we do better than what we did. So I really just don't want to sit here for 30 minutes talk about every single thing that went wrong with ValiFi. It's a lot of bad luck, it's a lot of bad decisions, it's a lot of good decisions in some points, but it's just the way it is. We really thought we could make this work. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. The market certainly doesn't help. But and we're really sad, man. This is something we've been working for such a long time, almost a year, and it has really affected us. Like some of us in the team were sick. Like I was personally sick like 2 days ago. I extremely sick, and it's just like it's personally affected us, man. Will the refunds be two stages? So yield boxes and maintenance fees and everything there, if you have not ROI'd, you will get that refund. Whatever money's left will move on to the legendary yield key refunds. That's how it's going to be. Estimates for Fusion Swap launch. Um, we don't have a set date yet. I would say if I had to give you an estimate, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. But that's not set in stone. We really want to, again, with everything we have learned about ValiFi, we want to go back to the drawing board with Fusion, make sure that everything's set, everything's good, and it leads to a good path, and then we'll keep going. But we already Fusion Swap is almost out of development. At least the initial product is out of development. We're finalizing the partnerships that we have with other companies, and then we're just working on final tokenomics things for the Fusion token and stuff like that, and also Fusion KYC. I missed the first part. Will there be money distributed based on $100 per yield box? So no, we'll not be doing that. We will be doing a refund based on ROI. So if you have ROI'd, you will not be receiving money. If you have ROI'd and taken out profits, you will not be receiving money. If you have not ROI'd, then you will be receiving money. Will our previous yield keys count be taken into account with the Fusion Swap, or will we need to buy them from scratch? Again, that's something that we'll talk more how legendary yield keys play into Fusion Swap later. Is there any reason you just didn't lower token price to extend the runway if Fusion Swap is around the corner? Again, there's a lot of decisions made here and some tough decisions. We just thought that if we did that, we would be in the same boat, and obviously some people will be extremely mad that they're not earning as much. And it's a lot of tough decisions. I gotta tell you, it's not easy for us to make this decision, but we think this is the right one to prevent people from losing money. And that's it. So we really don't want to run into this issue because what if something happens or Fusion Swap gets delayed and then we run into the same issue where there's not enough runway and stuff like that. So we really don't want to be in that situation again. We have learned from our mistakes. We have given timelines. Sometimes those timelines fail and we just don't want to keep repeating that over and over again. So we'll stop that now and we'll just start clean slate. Oh, Phoenix meaning the rise of ValiFi or its new branding. Yeah, so ValiFi will basically cease to exist, um, and then we'll move forward with Fusion. So Fusion Swap will be the main project now. Will yield key refund be the original price of yield keys? Again, the yield key refund is based on how much money we refund for yield boxes. So let's say we refund, right? Example, we say everyone to get their ROI back is 600K, meaning there's 250K left. And if there's 2,500 yield keys, then you divide that by that, and that will give you $100 per yield key. It really just depends on how much money is left. Maybe there's no money left, and we cannot refund yield keys. But with our guesstimations on how much it needs to be refunded, it seems like there's going to be money for legendary yield keys. Again, I don't want to promise anything. We still need to do, the dApp and the script and everything to run it and see how much exactly needs to be paid back. And all those numbers will be disclosed with the community, obviously, like we always been doing. But yeah, we really just want to prevent people from losing money. We heard the story of a guy who invested 20K 3 weeks ago, and it's just not fair for him to lose 20K in 3 weeks because the project didn't do good after. So we want to give back the money to the people who have not ROI'd first. That's the priority, and then legendary yield keys. To be honest, the current decision is the best one. It's sad that it didn't work out, but I feel you can run other projects like Fusion on their own without a big expectation and pressure from yield boxes. After a refund, I will definitely follow the team. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's really a lot of pressure. We've been under pressure for a while. Um, I've certainly lost a lot of hair, but it's sad that it didn't work out, but at least we're happy. We gave it as much as we could. We gave it all we could basically, and we really just want to prevent people from losing money. Unclaimed value, again, it really doesn't matter if you have unclaimed or not claimed or you claimed it. It's just based on ROI. Let's say you put in $10,000 into ValiFi, you compound it all the way till today, and you have not taken out a single dollar, you will get those $10,000 back. It's money in versus money out. Unclaimed doesn't matter. Claimed doesn't matter. None of that matters unless you sold it and you convert it into cash and you did not buy another yield box. Yes, the money will be back in USDC. So the only people who benefit is the team. What do you mean by that? Sorry. Just want to say say you're all an amazing team. Don't think there's a lot of people that would have handled this like you guys. Thank you, man. Again, we're really just trying to do what's fair for people. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and we're just trying to do what's right. Really, we just want to prevent people from losing money and giving back all the money back to you guys, to whoever has not all right. And if you have all right and you have taken out money, well, good for you. You made money on ValiFi. Heads up, guys. You're doing this with class, and this team is awesome. Honestly, it's hard to find in the space. I'll be looking forward to this team's future. You guys are great. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. It really means the world. Like to be honest, we were worried a little bit about how the community will handle it. Um, but it really touches my heart that some of you are willing to stick around with us. We'll continue to be transparent like we have always been. Um, and just continue building new things, man. The Tim will had fees as revenue streams. My focus was ROI, and I just got it. That's not making money. That's just investing for the team to get fees and not making money for myself. Man, I'm really sorry you feel this way. And we did put a lot of work, and it's just incredible. Like the amount of money the team has made, it doesn't even like cover for the amount of hours we have put in since December, it doesn't even cover a low end wage. Like, and we're not complaining about it. Um, everything was done by the books. We had agreed upon on the white paper, and that's how it was done, you know. And now we're giving back all the money that's basically left. Unfortunately, there's no way um to pull through with this with ValiFi with the yield boxes and all this. That's why we're moving to Fusion Swap, and it's just we really wish to continue this, but it's not. You're doing the right thing. Nothing but love and respect. Thank you, man. No one will do this. We should stick with this team uh, and get behind this new project. Again, we really want to take our time to go over Fusion Swap, make sure we don't commit the same issues as ValiFi and or the same problems, and just really take a detailed look at Fusion Swap to make sure it's the best. And then we'll let you guys know how we can proceed with that for those who want to stick around and continue with Fusion Swap. Team, what crypto is teaching us a lot is that you invest in the people, not only the project. You guys have earned your stripes to keep a following who will invest again. Shit happens, but you're refunding, and again, do the right thing. Thank you, man. Well done, gents. You are to be condemned. I don't understand why Fusion Swap will do anything different. Well, the Thor hammer, the main focus of Fusion Swap is based on a critical topic in the whole crypto world, which is transparency and the ability for people to know about the token before they invest in it. So that's something that Fusion Swap is strongly investing um, in creating a way that any investor who hops and looks at a token can see if the team is KYC, if the team has done audits and stuff like that. And if the liquidity is locked, we really just want to prevent rug pulls as much as possible. We really want to prevent scams, because at the end of the day, if more people do scams and stuff like that, it will end up just hurting crypto as a whole. Not a lot of people will invest, which means we all lose. So Fusion Swap takes the approach of that with Fusion KYC, which is what we're planning, what we have built. It's almost completed. It's a KYC process for serious projects that will be held accountable, like uh, with money for investigations and everything. Um, just very serious KYC process. And then Fusion Swap obviously will offer SPA that will help projects maintain their price if they choose to. But also, like, just the main focus is about crypto transparency and just offering that to a regular investor who really doesn't know a lot about crypto. Will there be a discount for previous investors supporters for Fusion Swap? Yeah, that's something that we're looking. League R2s. So what will happen with my Valley tokens that didn't get claimed? It was a large chunk of my investment. Sorry. Yeah, so it'll be based on ROI. So if you have not ROI yet, you will get that refund. And when I mean ROI, I mean like taking out money out of the ecosystem, like real money, like USDC, not Valley. I'm not talking about the Valley. I'm talking about like you put in $10,000 and then you took out 8,000, then you still have $2,000 that will get refunded to you. Why not let the community vote on this decision? Again, this is something that we talked a lot about core team. With ValiFi, where it's complicated, and we really just wanna, in a way, move forward with a clean slate. We tried doing something, and we try to do it a little bit differently than everyone else, like DAS and all that, and it just didn't work out. The market didn't help. The fact that Luna rugged and strong rugged and all this stuff doesn't help. So a lot of things took place for us not to continue with this. We really just want to start fresh. We want to do what's right in with the refunds and everything, but we would just want to continue with no pressure from YieldBoxes and all this stuff, the runway and all this stuff. We really want to focus on creating and doing the right thing. That's why we feel like we as core team choose to do this refund and not continue with the pressure of ValiFi and all that. You guys are one of a kind. I'm looking forward for the next project. Thank you. Thank you, man. So please, um, if you have legendary yield keys and they're not V3s, you have around 2 to 3 weeks to convert that into V3s. I think the dApp, I'll verify with Chimp later on that the dApp is available to do the upgrade. So please upgrade. Yeah, Akita, you invested 5K, you pulled out 1K, which means you will be entitled to 4K from the refunds. Yes. So moving forward from here, there will be uh, so between today and tomorrow, there will be the announcements about what's actually happening in ValiFi. There'll be the investment update with the total money we got in the trader, plus like minus the fees and everything. So the total amount that will be coming back to the treasury. On Monday, we will be pulling out the liquidity from the ValiFi token and will be sent to the ValiFi treasury. So the dApp and the script and dApp that calculates the refunds will take around 2 to 3 weeks to develop and be out. So we should have that then. The money from the trader will start being withdrawal. It takes around 20 to 30 days. So that'll be taken out. And all the money will be in the ValiFi treasury, and then the refunds will start for people who have not ROI'd. And then if there's money left, we'll start doing yield keys. None of the money left, the 850K are going to go to the team. It's just for you guys. Why did you prefer not to share developments and struggles since you mentioned this was going on for a while and then just pull the plug? This question is important as we build trust with the team in any future project. Again, the issue, I think, 1 second. Why did you prefer not to share any development and struggles since you mentioned this going on for a while? Well, this like do you mean like the refunds and stuff? Like we kept working. The team has been working all along. Like Fusion Swap still being built. The dApp got an upgrade recently to the new dApp that has all the things on the side. Like we've been working. It's just we started seeing an influx of people seeing that the runway. The issue is that you see that people see like big investors and investors of ValiFi started realizing that the runway was running short, so they just started pulling out cash, and we started seeing like $50,000 sell pressure, which has never been seen in ValiFi's history. And we said, hey, like this is not good. If we really want to do a refund to people, because we cannot continue like this, um, not everyone will be able to get a refund. So we had to pause things, and that's why we decided to pause things to make sure that people who have not ROI will be able to get their money back. And some people took out profits. That's true. Um, I'm sorry, Tucker, but it's not fair. You know, there's this guy who put in 20K 3 weeks ago. Now, with if we do $100 per yield box, it would mean he gets like 500 or $2,000 back, and it's just not fair for that person. So it will be based on ROI. Is there any way to hold on to our legendary Yukis? Again, yes. In 2 to 3 weeks, we should have the plan of what's going to happen with legendary Yukis and Fusion Swap if you choose to continue. So more information will come down the line. Very rare to see this in other communities. Bravo might not have worked out, but you have earned my trust for future projects. Thank you, AP Crypto. The team has the appetite to continue. If they don't, they cannot. The community cannot force them to continue. Do we have to unstake legendary Yokis? Um, Actually, that's a good question. I think Chimp will come up with an answer. Um, I believe they will have to be unstaked. So they will have to be unstaked and be switched to V3s. Yeah, so V3s is the version that you had your yield boxes staked. So if you interacted with a dApp, your yield keys are V3. So you're all set. If you have yield keys that you have not touched in a very long time and you have not interacted with the dApp, they're probably not V3. So you do need to upgrade them for them to count. We really just want to get a full number of how many yield keys are out there for whatever's left of the money, if there's any left, to be refunded to those with the yield keys. Um, yeah, you were forced to move to V3 if you wanted to interact with a dApp, but not a lot of people. So I understand correct. Some people already are up from where we started initially. Yes, actually, we reached ROI in day 66, I believe, if I'm correct. So there's been a couple more days of profits that some people have taken out. Once the money left is dispersed between yield keys, does that mean we lose our yield keys? Yes, you will need to trade in the yield key to get the money. Yes, AP crypto, we're looking at to something like that. Again, how much will the yield keys be worth? The yield keys are worth depending on. Wait, Chimp, can you talk now? I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, I got disconnected before.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm
Welcome.
sick, just like you
Oh,
were on
yeah.
today's night.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
The whole
they'll
team has been sick.
yeah, yeah. You'll need to unstake for sure. To
Okay.
get the actual collection, the actual NFT pertaining to the
Back.
right collection. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Okay, then we'll work on that. And I don't know if that could be done. Is that paused right now or no?
No, it should work. Should work.
Okay.
If anyone
Then
has
yeah,
issues, then
we'll 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 put it in the announcement. I think people should know that they need to unstake it. Uh, Again, yes. We'll look at the ways we're gonna incorporate yield keys to Fusion Swap, and then we'll let you guys know in a couple weeks. So the yield keys. Oh, how much will the yield keys be worth? That really depends on how much money we're refunding. So we really want to refund people who have not ROI'd first. That's gonna be the priority, and then we believe there will be money left still for. Whatever money's left for yield keys will be distributed because obviously, let's say we refund 600K to people who have not ROI, there's still going to be 250K there. So that's going to be given back to yield key owners. Will you calculate the refund based on paid fees? Yes. Paid fees will be taken into account. Absolutely. The ROI is based on, for the ROI part, that's based on basically yield keys. I mean, yield boxes. So yield boxes and fees. Yield keys will come after. How will you calculate ROI? So ROI is just money in versus money out. So if you put in $10,000 into ValiFi and you just compound it all the way to now, you will be entitled to $10,000. If you have taken out some money, or then you'll be compounded for the rest. Yeah, about Peanut and Latina, they're extremely amazing. We had a talk with Peanut earlier and Latina, and they're just incredible. And there's no words that could describe all the work they do here and what an amazing job they do here. It's
And Fierce
just,
Bear.
oh yeah, obviously Fierce Bear. It's just people. Sorry, man. He knows I love him. Anyways, um, our mods are just incredible. They've been doing such an amazing job, and we're really thankful to have found them, um, and have them here committed to us, to ValiFi. It's just incredible, incredible. They have taken such a load off the core team while we were focusing on other things. Uh, it's just wonderful, and we can't thank you guys enough. We really can't. And hopefully, as we move forward with Fusion Swap, you guys would uh come with us there. Yeah, so let me get this straight step by step. Refunding yield boxes, refunding legendary yield keys, and moving to Fusion Swap. Yes. Again, we'll have an announcement after this. And we'll also post this AMA for people to listen to completely if you want to listen from the beginning. Um so it's based on, all right. If the money you have paid in fees have cost you to not ROI, you will get that money back. That's how that works. So it's taking into account yield boxes and fees to create a complete ROI picture. Definitely going into Fusion Swap with you. Thank you, man. Um, will ValiFi stay in some sort of way, or will everyone transition to Fusion Swap? Well, we hope to transition everyone to Fusion Swap. Those who want to transition, we really can't force people. You should probably let Asin know since he hasn't been seen to have been around. Yeah, man. We'll definitely shoot him a message. Does that mean that there isn't going to be a Valley party in Miami? Oh my God. So yeah, let's just do a quick recap and then we'll end the AMA here and we'll continue with the announcements, posting the traders accounts, sorry, balance and after fees, how much we have. So basically we want to thank each and every one of you for being part of this. Unfortunately, things didn't work out. There's many factors that contributed to it. We're very honored to be in this position, and I don't know, we really thought we could do this. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, so we really want to push forward with a clean slate. Um, so we will not be doing a revenue share model. We don't want to put all our eggs in one basket for a trader, since we have not found any other way of making really good passive income. Um, and if we do go with the revenue share model, which means the only way to create that revenue would be through a trader, and it'll be foolish of us to just put all our money into one trader. So for those reasons, we will not be continuing with that. We just want to do things right for everyone. So we'll be refunding based on ROI. That means money in versus money out. Um, if you put in $10,000 into ValiFi and you didn't take out a single dollar, you will be entitled to $10,000. This is obviously permitting how much money we have. Um, we we believe that there will be enough money for everyone who have not ROI back 100% of their investment, and then whatever money's left, if there's any money left, will be given to legendary yield key owners. In the future, in about 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be releasing more information about how people can move with us to Fusion Swap if you choose to. But this is just how we decided to move forward. We really just want to start with a clean slate, get rid of any pressures or anything. And yeah, the Fusion Swap Discord is not up yet. We'll be posting that in 2 to 3 weeks. How many yield boxes we have? We have 7,954. Will the money in versus money out be looked at per yield box or in total? So it'll be for yield boxes and fees in total for your account. Need rules for ValiFi holders in Fusion. Absolutely, man. Thanks, team. This was a great outcome. Thank you, man. The legendary yield keys will be based on how much money is left. Again, none of the money will be taken by us, by the core team. All it's going to be given back. So whatever money's left from the refunds goes to legendary yield key owners. All I can say is really thank you guys for being in this journey with us. ValiFi has been our baby. We've been working on it for almost a year now, and it's extremely sad that this is happening. But from every, I like to think that from every bad thing comes, from every closed door opens a new one. And I think just moving forward with a clean slate, with all these lessons that we have learned as core team, as you guys know, I don't know if you guys know, but this was basically our first project we ever built. Um, we didn't, uh, we didn't and hadn't managed a community before this. This was just our first real project. So we really have learned a lot, and we want to make sure that Fusion Swap has all that learning put into it, all our lessons put into it, so that things move better there. Um, but yeah, thank you, man, and just sorry, we're sorry that it didn't work out as we hoped we could we could have made it work. Thank you for the mods for being around and just doing such an amazing job, man. Pino Latina and Fierce Bear. Well, he did change his name. He's not Fierce Bear anymore, but Fierce Bear. We'll be looking into the unstaking error. Yes, definitely we'll be looking into that. The Discord will still be up. We still need to obviously keep updating you guys as we move along with the development of the dApp and everything. Um, and so it will still be up until everyone gets their money back and we're done with all this. So you guys can keep coming back, checking the announcements. We'll be posting the announcements for how everything the process is going when the dApp is ready, and you guys can go in, get your refund. And we'll just keep posting updates every week. This process is gonna take between 2 to 4 weeks, so just hang with us. Um, we're just going as fast as we can to finalize everything. Yeah, the refunds will be in USDC. You'll be able to claim it there. Thank you, guys. As you guys know, I understand that there's some talk on Twitter about what's going on with ValiFi, and there's even been some threats against us. And I think we've only been honest and transparent with you guys, and we really don't care about what others say. At the end of the day, what's important to us is our investors, people who are in this community, and in Twitter they can talk whatever the hell they want. So we'll let them talk. You guys know what's going on here, and that's what's important. And that's all that matters to us, really. Our investors, the people who are here for us, who are here. Yeah, people on Twitter will talk, and we'll let them talk. We will help protect you guys on Twitter. High road is always better. Thank you, man. There's really no point in discussing and wasting our time with people who are not even invested in ValiFi, who don't even understand what's going on, or who haven't even read the announcements. They just think that this was a rug or something like that. And it's like, I don't get it. You're not even in ValiFi. So thank you, Tim. Let's see if hopefully we can catch up soon at Orlando. Learning and getting better for the next project is most important. Yes. Thank you, Yosti. We'll do the same to protect the team. Thanks a lot. You're now more and more friend. You're now more and more friend in crypto. Thank you, Balsack. His name just tricks you to say it. Wow. Can't believe you. Yeah, we'll be working on the Fusion Swap Discord and the ValiFi roles. Got him. Yes. All right, guys. We'll be posting that announcement between today and tomorrow. We'll be posting the update for the trader, how much we have, and then we'll start that withdrawals. We'll start on Monday taking out the liquidity for the Fusion for the ValiFi token. And that will be sent to the treasury. We'll send up an announcement when that's done, so you guys can take a look at it. And then we'll continue to build the new dApp for the refunds. And in 2 to 3 weeks, we should have more information about everything. So we'll keep you guys posted and updated. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. It's greatly appreciated. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but we just want to move forward with a clean slate with all our lessons that we have learned through this. Thank you, man. We'll let you know. Hopefully, in like a week and a half, we should have that Fusion Discord ready. So you guys can, whoever is gonna participate in that can join, and we'll give you all ValiFier roles or ex ValiFiers. Well, thank you guys. Have a great rest of your Friday and weekend, and we'll be talking soon. Does the team want to say anything else?
I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, as well. You guys have been awesome, and thank you for sticking around and for being patient. There are some members here who've been, extremely amazing. I've had a chance to know a couple of people, and just recently I was at the community event. It was a voice chat, right, with the community. I was with them. We were talking for a while. I was sick too that day, but I ended up had a nice chat with everyone, and yeah, you kind of get attached as well to some of the people here, and yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I just want
Awesome.
to say thank you for everyone. It's been here since day one, from December 27th, when everything happened and everybody just stormed to the Discord. All my OGs and everyone has been here supporting the ValiFi community. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I also want to say thank you. We've been on this roadmap for about a year, working extremely hard, through great times, through hard times. And obviously, I just really want to thank everybody for just sticking with us. I really appreciate that.
Awesome, guys. We'll keep you guys updated, and yeah, we'll talk soon.